Well, great and salutations. Welcome to the next installment of Control. AWE, actually, just a new recent download that probably last week, we'll call it last week, came out. I did the full, Control, the game itself, and then did the DLC too, Foundation. So it came out to like a 44-part episode on the channel, and once again, talk about getting your money's worth. I think $39 is what I spent for it. Yeah, and 44 episodes, each about an hour long, and 100% completion on collectibles and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm pretty excited. I'm pumped to get back into Control, no pun intended. And yeah, go to Central Executive and check out the Dark Place. As yeah, this is a hybrid Alan Wake. For those that know that series quite well, uber awesome game, and Control, kind of the two intertwine. And I think we run into Mr. Hartman, who is a hybrid of sorts. Alan Wake, I really don't know. I don't know too much about it. All I do know is that we got to go to Central Executive and start the new DLC. Yeah, for those that have followed the channel, are well aware. Actually, I've never beat level 3 on this silly jukebox, man. Drop a token in that jukebox. I beat level 1 and 2, and it was a challenge. But level 3 is like a uber challenge, and you do get a special outfit, and that is the only outfit that I'm missing. And so, yeah, when I originally started Control, the series, 7 months ago, hard to believe. And so now I'm just trying to remember where in the hell the elevator is, because that's a real question. It's been that long.
I thought that entire project was just a rumor.
Is that is sector elevator? There we go.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
What?
There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call.
Speaking of Alan Wake,
Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
there it is, my
I should check
friends.
this out.
The brand new DLC. Like I said, for me, it's brand. I've never played it, so this is going to be a first time playthrough, and I'm pretty pumped. Definitely pumped. To the investigation sector. Wow. Let's do this, yo. I was gonna say, holy shiza, dude, it is dark. Dark AF. Okay, elevator does not want to open. Great. Man, they're not getting a dark place, huh? How awesome is this? Explore the investigation sector. Sector head office.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Wow. Okay. I see power cubes. There's our ever intrepid,
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
ever present camera watching us. Yeah, so greets and salutations. I hope you guys are pretty pumped to see the brand new DLC, AWE. I used to know what that acronym was because I was chomping at the bit. Man, I won't lie, this is already a little spooky, dude. Let's see what's what. Missing agent. Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Carner, researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Carolyn Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray, and Agent Derek Shah. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the fire break. They're lost, I'm afraid. Interesting. Okay. File read. That much mission accomplished. What I wouldn't give for a flashlight right now. This power cube has me perplexed. Why is this power cube here? Yet I do not see any power cube ports. And I sense a spawn to take place any second. Let's go over here and check this out. Case file. Bureau tractor. Okay, supplementary materials. Note, this communication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Burrow, William, male, Caucasian. Case summary, 33-year-old man found dead on his property. Per police reports, remains obtained for the coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Just to square off that meal to make it delicious. Autopsy findings, blunt force injury to the head, lacerations, left ear cheek, blunt force injuries to the extremities, dislocation right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity, which associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Torso separated from his hips. Nice. Extensive trauma, abdominal region. Complete avulsions of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, portions of large and small intestine, all missing from the scene. Conclusion, it is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident. As claimed by authorities, the removal of organs is consistent with an animal attack. Yowzers. No, we don't need to zoom in. We'll just go ahead and back out. Because that was disgusting. And that looks like... Man, the atmosphere down there, I miss it. And also a refreshing break from the console. Whom may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigation for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of rampant disregard for my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fell on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our big fat long blank, who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the blank loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open the fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. The director, I'm guessing, is the blank. Which director, though? We've gotten to know 3. But yeah, that's, if you guys been following the channel, you know I just finished up a 76 part. I forgot to check that out. 76 part series of Ghost of Tsushima. That's not a plug, that's just, man, I was putting my brand new PS4 Pro to work. And before that one was The Last of Us 2, which was 47 parts. So yeah, I make sure to get my money's worth, man, when I buy a piece of software. Okay, let's see what this is. This is Director Casper Darling. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigations was launched into the ethical practice of Dr. Casper Darling's head of research. Oh, this is Dr. Casper. Oh, the crazy dude in the underwear at the end of the Foundation, or it could have been at the end of the regular game Control. See, despite the accounts of anonymous blank regarding inhuman treatment of a blank currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of blank investigation sector, I'm guessing, personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such blank contained there. One blank confirmed the blank's codename to be blank, but all the files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were seemingly blocking from entering the blank, researching wing to interview its staff. Goodness gravy. The matter was further complicated by a lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into of research. Man, if I wasn't so freaking rusty, I would know all these people off the top of my head. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, Mr. Dennis, whatever. A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all of our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author, Alan Wake. Dun 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 dun. Per interagency information's exchanged agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received the request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing the name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into. But what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy, Special Investigator Gleason. Interesting. So these are pretty like key components, kind of setting up the narrative to how Alan Wake is going to start integrating into the Alan Wake experiment, AWE. Even though that's not, I don't think AWE means that, but definitely Quinky Dinky. Oh, really? Wow. You will let me in. Our investigation is not complete. Let's see what we got here. Official findings report. The Prime Candidate Program, per authorization of Mr. Cookland, internal investigations was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews. Very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documents classified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarming clear picture of systematic blank and blank and blank were brought into the oldest house and placed under blank examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted into traumatic blank of the paranaturally inclined blank. Not only is the breach of the ASH Act, but the files in the face of basic human blank. The investigation team unequivocally blanked the Prime Candidate Program and recommends it to be blank immediately. Terminated immediately, I'm guessing. But I think it was in Foundation where obviously, no, it was in Control. Jesse came to the the bureau anyway of this old house, or the old house, looking for her brother, and then it turns out that her brother was taken in to be a part of the Prime Candidate Project and was being groomed to be director, but Obviously, if you followed the channel, and I'm sure all of you have, and if you watched my series, you would know that the young man lost his shit and went cray-cray. So we have a power cube slot right there. Interesting. And we have an office right across the way. Even more interesting. So yeah, that's, I mean, the game is legit. You definitely take your time. You can't run through this and just go nuts. But to me, getting all the lore, the understanding, the backdrop, you know, all that good stuff, it puts things in perspective. So without further ado, let's read this bit of interesting information. Bureau tractor, blah, blah, blah. We had a Bureau tractor one earlier. Item is not in Bureau custody, none known. Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill. When last seen, the item is capable of vocalized response or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered, so there's a dangerous tractor running around. Okay. That can growl at you and kill you. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Bureau Farm outside Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found a mutilated body of Mr. Burrows beneath his tractor. Lovely. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by the Bureau. Communications staff team was dispatched. Upon arrival, agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item was ongoing. Speaking to Mr. Burrows only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrows earlier that night of the incident. Where these events are connected is currently unknown. Crazy dude. So we got a possessed tractor, which actually could be possessed by the husband, Mr. Burrows. So anyhow, we're going to have to get a power cube for that one and see what that does. Tape machine. Non-operational. Send to 325 to Darling, out of office. Rewrite. Please don't bring dogs into the office. Okay. Sometimes these are really cool to look at and read, because they will drop clues. I'm not kidding. Like, send to 325. What is 325? Is that a room somewhere in here that is 325? We got our first chest in the game. Crate, whatever you want to call it. Not until we read this clue. Director Trench. Anyway, Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want to be true, but you are head of investigation. This is a failure and your responsibility. What do you think was going to happen? Holding a dangerous specimen in investigations. The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained, better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff is no longer capable of. This happens now more and more. Happens more and more now. Anyway, don't think your petty internal investigations has gone past my notice. You're a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You're both failures. Plotting against me, you're traitors. Both truth. But the truth will emerge out of you. You're choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. So there was a little spat going on between those guys. Right. Official findings and reports. Summary: per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, blank and blank was launched into the blank of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in blank witnessed Director Trench, including aggressive blank when blank with other staff had been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting the issues rather than proving it. Notable blank between Dr. Trench and Dr. Darling have been witnessing by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around a dimensional research wing and the blank kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's blank as anything more than interpersonal disagreement. The investigation has concluded Dr. Trench's behavior is not indicative of any blank and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Oh, wow. So it kind of seems like a doctor's report clearing him for work and to be a director. Underhill background. Oof, man. I'm starting to... These things are killing me now. I'm going to need something to drink soon. Official findings report Dr. Raya Underhill. I think was the crazy doctor down there in the spores. Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor from University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked in the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the old house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connection to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of ongoing personal relationships with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. That's interesting. The investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. That's crazy. So that was Dr. Underhill. That was the one I was thinking of. That was down in the bottom of the oldest house and dealing with the s'mores quest. Level 3 item. I got to get clear out my space because it is full from playing this game. Let me see. Let's go ahead and go back over to the other side. And let's see if I can go ahead and like that. Grab that dude.
Now that gate should open.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that's what that was supposed to do. I guess that's what we were supposed to. Open the gate. Fire break. Sector head office. Man, it is dark AF in here, I'm telling you. This should be interesting. I got a feeling this one's going to be much more spooky than before. But I guess we had to read all those files to kind of get the tone set. Official findings report. Summary. The purpose of an internal investigation is to examine the containment failure of specimen. Wonder if that's the tractor that resulted in deaths of so many agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause. Yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal work network. On the blank of blank, the specimen began displaying sharp increases in aggressive, I'm going to say behavior. Cross-reference the date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. One, the air filters were changed. 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Ms. Blank, Alice Blank, presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the blank investigation is ongoing. Alrighty then. Wow, we're getting into it. Claim control point, yes. Shazam.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
True. And, Whoa, 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 whoa. And we know that cord, man, the light cord. It does open. Okay, I was about ready to bust out that window. Because, they weren't going to deny me this file. No. Yes. Read. Okay. Paracriminal profile, the Blessed Organization summary. The group of individuals has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases have found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to the Alter Item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Bless Repairs and Service was suspected of involvement of an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have been located. However, their connection to appearance of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Dun, 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 dun. So, backstory once again. Perk of being present with a dude that played the bejesus out of this game. Blessed Pictures. I'm wondering if that has something to do with the crazy power of object video camera. Movie projector, or like old-timey reel-to-reel video camera that you would use in the movies. And then the other one, I wonder if it's that crazy refrigerator that had to do, I forget where that's at, but let's pull this thing. Once, twice, 3 times, you're gone.
Do we know each other?
Alan?
This feels
Alan, is that you?
I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Wow. That's pretty freaking cool, man.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
Wow.
You need a drink.
Night Springs. Dr. Darling. Kippis. Wonder what language that is. If somebody knows, leave it in the comments. Please. Kippis.
Endless.
Form of
darkness.
cheers.
Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something.
Wow.
It's my double. He's out there.
Doppelganger.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about.
Altered universe.
I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
You have just crossed over
Now, come on.
into the Twilight Zone.
Misunderstand me.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Wow. That is cool AF. Transverse the Ocean View Motel. Yep. Wow. Raining outside. Whoa. What the hell, man? Wow. Okay. This wasn't in the previous game, dude. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Seems like it's loud. But pistachios, pretzels, Rodhams. I don't know, that's something protein bars. And hot chicken trail mix. Well, let's just go ahead and push this and see. Oh man, I thought we were going to be Timmy Tenders and get us a load of pistachios. Interesting. The 3 rooms. Okay. This is crazy. Nada. Sorry about that if it was loud AF. Yeah, I want to keep these, no. It's about 30 minutes. Okay. Oh, the television came on. Got it. Did anything else come on? You know, and it's so crazy in this game because, you know, sometimes you gotta move the plant, pull out the chair, shift the picture. I just heard a door open. Got a key. Waka. 226. Any of you guys, ooh, it turned red out there. Any of you guys remember the sticky note? I'm not live streaming, by the way. But I feel like just putting that out there helps me remember. I think it was 323 or 325.
Dr. Emil Hartman,
What?
devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then
What?
something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Hartman. Hartman. Oh. Like I said, it was 7 months ago when I played the last game, but I remember the notebooks, the logs. There's a reference to a Hartman, and I can't remember that damn boss that we fought. Like a Japanese name. Ooh. Good times. It definitely brings back memories. And everything happens in threes. Wonder if we'll get to visit the phone room again. Jesse, you're looking a little cray-cray. She's looking angry, man. Last time. Explore the investigation sector. Bum 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 bum. Wow. There is multiple ones. There's that dude down there. There's one up there too. That's a reach. That up there. Let's take a quick look. Not quite. Alrighty, y'all, we are going to take a pause from the cause. I'm guessing we have to, well, let's go across here real quick. See what is what. See if this door opens. It does not open. Wow. So we are going to have to go contend with that dude down there. I don't see that that door's open either. We may have to actually go to that one and then to the next one down below. Or a leap of faith, and I don't know, she doesn't have the height for that. But it looks like there's another one down there that you can barely see, that's really dark. That's weird. See, now you guys can see it. There's like a ledge right there. Okay. Alright, my friends, we're going to take a pause for the cause right here. When we come back, we're just going to go yellow, man. I'm going to jump down there, hop on that thing next to that dude, try to dodge him, and then go over to the next one, because I'm guessing the one down below has the door open. I don't know. Pretty wild. Anyways, want to thank you for the love and support on the channel. Yeah, found this entertaining. You guys know what to do, and if you do, make sure to hit that notification bell, because drop 2 a day every day, 3 on Saturday. And yeah, we're trying to hit those 100 subs to update my URL, so it'll just make it easier for you guys to find me in the future. Until then, my friends, I will see you on the other side. Peace.